RMJ movie reviews back again with you guys know I don't really do trailer reactions that often, but I need to start putting up some more material here, y'all. Life is a little tough out here. But I'm gonna react to the new reboot of this puppy right here, the classic. Boy oh boy, guys. Like I said, I'm a Michael Myers fanatic. And also, well, I'll tell you at the end of the reaction. But either way, I'm a Michael Myers fanatic. I have loved the character of Michael Myers ever since I was a very young child. When I first saw the original Halloween on the Channel 43 8 o'clock movie. When I was in kindergarten, believe it or not, on my black and white television in my room. When local TV used to air those movies. Not anymore. But either way, I saw the trailer for trailer number 2 that was just released. And you know what? I'm with it. I really sign me up. I want to go see Halloween 2018. The reboot, reimagine, I don't know, whatever I mean, look, it's just another sequel, man. They're just doing it a different way, that's all. Basically, it's Halloween H2O, but it's actually Halloween H4O. I think is what you actually call it. That's pretty much what it is. Some things I liked about the trailer. I really liked, obviously, everybody's been pointing this out, is that they're really going back to something they lost after number 2 was the long tracking shots without cuts, where you follow the POV tracking shots, where you walk with Michael Myers as he's stalking people. I really love that. I love that nod, obviously, to Halloween 78, with the kids bumping into him, and he kind of goes like, and I love that, they've trimmed the fat off. At first, I was kind of on the fence about them just making this a straight sequel to Halloween 78. But, now I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Look, at this point, they already had Busta Rhymes and H2O and Rob Zombie and White Horses, and they've pretty much done everything. Psychic connections with his niece, cults, they've done it all. So at this point, I don't think it's too much of a difference to just go ahead and just take off right from where the last movie left, with him missing on the lawn. Although it takes away the mystique of Michael Myers, because the whole purpose was he's the boogeyman, but now he got caught, whatever. Okay, so we're getting kind of a reboot of Halloween 4 and some elements of Halloween 2, which there's a lot of nods in this trailer to that. But I love the tracking shots. I love that he actually kills Mrs. Elroy, which basically this lady in the previous Mrs. Elroy is from Halloween 2, where, you want mustard on your sandwich, and, he goes in and picks up the knife and bounces. This time, he ain't bouncing. He takes Mrs. Elroy out with the hammer that he killed the security guard with in Halloween 2. So I like that. And I like that Michael Myers is pretty much, and I will say, I thought that was creepy. It does look like that it'll have the creepiness of the first film. I don't think it'll be as creepy as the first film, but I think it will contain. It looks very scary in the previews with him whacking that elderly woman and then just going next door and whacking another woman. It was just very chilling and scary. And also, digressing in light of what's going on in the news every single day with these random killings. I just keep my fingers crossed that people can watch this film as entertainment and not getting the ideas. But that was a very scary opening. I thought it was chilling. I love the way Jamie Lee Curtis looks very just weathered and down and just kind of like, just like she's traumatized and she's loaded up Sarah Connor style. I'm cool with that. But most of all, I like that it's random, no motivation killings, and the tracking shots of the original. And I like that they're using those original musical stings, from the first one. I love that. I love that those stings are so powerful. And I'm very curious. And I heard little sprinkles of John Carpenter and his son's score. And it sounds very atmospheric. It sounds like very old school Carpenter. The Fog. Even Escape from New York, Prince of Darkness, the original Halloween, Halloween 2, and even some stuff in Halloween 3. I can really feel that. Even stuff in They Live, I can really feel that synth atmospheric feel in the score, and I really liked it. I'm curious to hear what the longer original version that they're making for this film sounds like. I really want to hear that. So I'm with it. Now, what I don't like, and people who are Halloween purists like myself, who grew up with a lot of the later movies as they came out in theaters, and remember seeing them on cable and on video, some in the theater. I'm not very pleased with visually the way it looks. It does look it kind of does a little bit look hallmarky a little bit. Just, I mean, the way the digital look, because I've heard that they shot this film digitally. Just the digital look does look a little bit hallmarky to me. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying that these people didn't work their heart out on this one. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying simply a viewer looking at the trailer. Period. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking away anybody's hard work. It just looks that way. And we all know visually the way 1 through 3 looks. 1 through 3 are just visually, those movies are fantastic. I mean, the way, and I want to bring in this point that I went to go visit some of my folks, and they have a giant flat screen, big flat screen. And I was born in 1981. I was never born when the original Halloween came out. So I've only known the film through television and video. And this DVD that I bought a couple years ago, back in like 07 or 06 or whatever it was. And I watched Halloween 1 on their flat screen. I actually watched 1 and 2 back to back on their giant flat screen. And man, Halloween is a totally different movie when you watch it on a large screen. I didn't realize these camera angles of Michael's shoulder, the breathing, just the camera kind of just floating like that is very powerful on a big screen, and it's very, very suspenseful. Halloween it was always creepy to me. I never particularly thought it was scary, but that was because I was raised on the Fridays and the Freddy's and all those slasher stuff that was coming on video and cable in the 80s, so I was so desensitized to it that I liked Halloween, but I wasn't frightened by it, I was definitely terrified of Freddy and Nightmare on Elm Street 2 because I was 5 years old. Oof. Come on, Lisa. It's scary stuff. But I digressed a little bit. But watching it on the giant screen, I really see how that anamorphic and just the power of not seeing Myers, but just hearing him and seeing those shoulders and the musical stage. It's a very suspenseful and creepy film. And then by the end, when he's chasing Laurie, and I think a lot of us fans have said it, we really would like to see the Dean Cundey white mask emerging from the shadow that they used in Halloween 1 and the one they used in 2. I'm keeping my fingers crossed they do it in this movie. They just ain't showed it in the previews. I so hope they do it. But if they use that shot, and if these guys are as reverent to the original, which it appears from this new trailer that they are, that shot's got to be in that movie because they got the Myers, tilting up. They got that. So the white mask emerging from the shadows slowly, it's got to be in there. I know if it's not in there, they slip it. But because they already got Carpenter, they already got the POV shots. The only thing they slipping on is it's not shot anamorphic and it's shot on digital. It's not shot on film. So that's the only thing they're slipping on. And I understand, it's you got to shoot within budget, blah 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 blah. I've worked on movies before. It's very hard stuff, so you got to do what you got to do. We can't have it all. But I will say I do see the power of Halloween 1, and I will even say that 2 has some creepy stuff in it too. Not as creepy as 1, but 2 has a creep level to it too. But overall, I'm very pleased with the second trailer because the first one I was kind of like, yeah, but this one I'm pleased with it, and I'm there. I want to check this out. I hope that they don't make any more after this. We know they are going to, but I really hope that they don't. But I'm really curious to see how this film turns out. So I'm in for Halloween 2018. I wanted to end my video by saying that when Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers came out in 1995, I was in 8th grade. And that movie ended, and that was the first movie I ever saw in the theater where everybody booed. There's 2 movies I ever seen with big reactions like that. Halloween: Curse of Michael Myers, they booed. And when I saw Face Off with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta opening night, me and my best friend at THX Sounds. I'm going old school. Y'all remember THX Sound Theater? Everybody clapped at the end of Face Off. The entire room clapped. Which people want to hate on Face Off now. I'm digressing a little bit. I don't understand why, but they clapped at the end of it. Just wanted to share that. But anyway, I made a sequel to Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers way before H2O, and this was in winter of 1995, going into 1996. And I think I periodically shot the movie from 95, I think, through maybe 1998 or 1999. So there's a big difference you see in the video from a 14-year-old to a 17-year-old. It's very funny to look at. But I finally decided, I was doing some digging over at Mommy's house, and I found it, and I decided that because I'm going to review all the Halloween movies, the entire franchise, I'm going to post that home movie. I think those of you who follow my channel will get quite a kick out of it. I did too. Was a little painful to watch, yeah, but it was fun because I really was trying. So I'm gonna post it, guys. Have all the fun you want. And it was shot on a camcorder, way before Final Cut, way before all this digital stuff. It's old people, guys. So check it out. Look, leave comments down below if you guys felt the same way about the trailer. Anything I might have left out, but RMJ Movie Reviews. I will be back with Assault on Precinct 13-1, the remake, and then the entire Halloween franchise. RMJ Movie Reviews. I'll see you soon.